Hello guys and welcome back. So in the last video what we did is to create this game over dialog. Okay, we created this dialog in the last video. So in this video now we just need to use this dialog to check if the game is over. So what we're gonna do is simply just go inside our methods, like start white timer. In this method we are checking the time. If it is white timer is equal to or less than 0, we are pausing his time and then we are notifying the changes, and then here we need to show the game over dialog. Okay, so let's show that. Let's remove this print statement, and then also, just to be sure, let's make sure we are inside the game screen. Okay, so for that, to make sure, you do if context dot mounted. Okay, this just to make sure that we're inside the game screen. Okay, so after we check this, now we can call our method now. So we can say game over dialog. And then now let's just pass the data that we need to pass here. Let's just reformat it, put a comma, and then close it out here. So here the context, we are getting it from here, and then on new game we are passing it as well. So a timeout is a boolean. So this is what time, this is start white timer, this is white time, so we are going to say true here, which means white time has finished. And then here on who won, we're going to say false because it's a time. So here we're going to say false. Reason being is when we come back here, we are only checking if it's timeout, and then if it's timeout, depending on if it's timeout, we will check who has won. Okay, so here we have to say false. Okay, and then let's come back also. Let's just copy this. We copy it, then come back in the blacks time here, and then let's do the same. Let's paste it, and then here this is blacks time, so here we are going to say false also, and then that's it. So the next time white blacks time finishes, we'll call this, and then the next time white times finishes, we'll call this. So now let's do more, because this we are only checking when the time is finished. So we also need to check when the game is over. So let's create another method. So maybe down here, let's create a void method. So this one, let's say game over listener, listener, like that. And then let's also take the required arguments, like build context, which is a context, and then let's also take required, which is a function, the on new game, like that. Then let's close it out, and then let's create this method. So let's just format it. Now in this method, what we're going to check is just first let's check if the game is over. So if game dot game over, where is that? If game dot game over, we will do the required here. So here, if the game is over, first of all, we are going to pause white time. So here, it's where we are checking either it was some kind of game over, not on time. Okay, so here we are going to check pause white time, pause white timer, and then also pause blacks timer. So first of all, once we know that the game is over, we are going to pause the timers. And then after we pause the timers, let's do the same like this that we have done here. So let's copy this, let's copy together with a comment, and then let's just put it down here. And then here we know it's not a timeout, so we are going to put false. But now here on the one, it's also going to be false. Actually here we must put white one, but let's see, here we must put white as one, because we know that white as one false, it should be false, because black as one, white time has finished. So here it should be true, the opposite of that. Okay, so now that we have created these two methods, this one and this one, so let's call this method now inside our game screen in here. So on move, now let's go to this method on move. So after this method happens, let's just call this now. Where is our game provider here? So let's go, let's check for, we can give it a check for game over. Let's just name it as a listen if it's game over, and then we can just game provider dot what's that method, game over listener, like that. And then we call context and on new game. So now we're getting this error because we are inside here. It's saying don't use build context across asynchronous graph. So what we can do is we can cut it, then create a void method here, void check game over listen, like that. And then let's put the required also. I don't think we need anything here, and then let's just put that method inside here. Okay, so we need to initialize the game provider. Let's just go up here and copy it, then come down here and paste it. Okay, now this is a function, the new game. That's what we decide what to do if it's a new game here. Okay, let's put the comma here and come down, and then close it out, and then on new game here, here we're going to say what comment can we put here? Here we need to put the comment for what we are going to do with the new game. Okay, so start new game, like that. And then now inside here we will just call this method check for game over listener. Okay, so yeah, just like that. Now we are checking the game over listen. And then one other thing, let's go back to the game provider. Let's just recheck our methods here and see if we have done. So here, if black's timer is start black's timer, if black's timer is 0, we are showing the dialog. So actually this is a timeout. We must say true here, because we know it's a timeout. So here it must be true, and yes, it's true. White has won because black's time has finished. And then down here, so just make sure you correct this. And then down here, yeah, it's a timeout, it's true, and white has not won, so it's false. Okay, looks like it's time to test our game now. Let's go back to the game screen again. So we are just calling this after each move. Okay, so now let's see if this works. So let's run the application. Okay, the application is running, let's minimize this, and then let's go back to the lib here so that we can see this. Let's go on ahead and start, and then let me choose a small time so that either way, if I checkmate the AI or the time finishes, we will see what happens. So I'm gonna choose play as white. So this difficulty doesn't matter for now because it's playing a random move, so I'm just gonna leave it at easy, and then let's play. So I'm going to play this game just really quickly and see if I will mate it. We'll see what will come, and or if the time finishes, we'll see. Okay, so I've checkmated the AI with a random move. You've seen that we have our dialogue here, and then let's go back to the game provider. Where is that? So everything worked fine here. It says game over, and it's 1-0. White is 1, black is 0. White won by checkmate. You've seen, because we are getting the message here, which is coming from here, show result.readable. This is the one that we put here with this show result. Then this game over plus these results. Okay, and then we have our new game, which is this one that for now it's popping, and then we have this one which takes us to the home screen. Okay, great. So we have progress. Now let me place cancel so that it takes us to the home screen, and then now we'll try to end the game with time. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. So I am pressing the button here, but nothing is happening. Looks like we have an error. Let's check here, check our logs. Let's see if I press again, if nothing is happening. Let me try to press this one also. So it looks like we have an error here. It's just stuck. Okay, so what may be causing this, I'm not sure. So let's just do a restart. So I'll stop it and then run it again. So the application has started. Let's go ahead again. So let's see, let's just put 1. We try for time really quick, whatever which comes first, if it's time or if I'm going to mate it. So it's checkmate again, but let's see if we press. Okay, now it has worked. I don't know why it skipped at that time. Not sure what happened. So let me see. Now it has worked, but I don't know why. Anyway, we'll fix the errors if it comes again. So now I've checkmated it and the cancel button has worked. Let's try the time. Okay, I'm choosing 1 minute again. Let's play. So the AI's time is finished, but we did not get the time up. Okay, looks like we have an error here. So let's stop this, and then let's see why it did not read this time. Okay, let's stop this. Then let's go inside our chat provider again. So maybe to really test what's going on here, let's check here. So let's be printing this and then see if we are getting these things are getting printed correct. Okay, so let's print white timer, and then let's just print this. Okay, so we'll put a dollar sign, and then we're going to put white time, this one. Okay, so we'll see if we are going to print these correctly each time the time takes. Okay, so even black, let's see if we'll print this. So this is going to be black's timer, and then let's get black's timer. Okay, let's run it again. We just want to see first. So this is how we sort out problems. If we have an issue, we do a lot of print statements just to check what's going on. That's when we can be able to fix the issue. So let's go on ahead and start. Maybe now I'll pick the big one because I want to look at this. Then let's play. So if I play, let's open the log. I want black's time to be printing down here. Okay, so let me play the first move, and then I want to be seeing the time to be printing down here. Okay, so let's do this move. So you can see that it's printing, it's going, correct. But now, why is it not checking? That's the issue. So here, let's also print down here. We'll see if we are getting down here. So let's copy this, then paste it here. We want to see if we are getting here where it's equal to 0. Okay, because we know that if everything is 0, 0 here, meaning the time is equal to 0. So I'm just going to let it play here. I'll fast forward to 0, and then we'll see. Oh, actually I need to restart because this is when we've put this comment. Okay, so let's stop it and run it again. So I'll choose 1 minute, then I'll play, then let's go. Okay, okay, if I stop playing, then my time will be going. Okay, sorry, so I have to put it in both sides. So let me also put it here, and then let's say let me copy this, paste it here. So I have to restart it again. Let me restart. Let's quickly start the game. So I have played the first move. Now it's my time which is counting here. Okay, because black has played. Now we are focusing to see if we will see this after we should have actually changed the name here, but anyway, let's see. For now I will let it run. I'll fast forward it. Actually, let's do that change really quick. So we have to put it like something here. Let's put something like this, something like this, so that we can see that. And then also here maybe something like that. Let's stop it and run it again. So we'll focus to see this one, if the time will be equals to 0. Okay, So let's start it quickly. So I'll play the first move and then just let it run. So okay, surprisingly it has worked here. The time has paused, and then it has also checked that it is equal to 0, and it has worked. Then you can see that black has won. Black won on time. So our method is working. It's just that this code is just acting funny. It's not working sometimes, so we just need to be making sure everything is working fine. So here, even here, the code is just the same. If black's time is 0, it's going to bring this dialog. Okay, so I hope you are clear, guys, with all these methods. We can delete these comments. Our time is now working. We are checking if the game is over. We are checking if we are checkmated. The next thing to do now is I think we have done the basic thing of adding time here and playing against this computer, checking if the game is over. Now it may be time to add stockfish now. Okay, so I think in the next video now we are going to start adding stockfish to our game. So all these methods are working. We can remove this. All these methods are working. We've tested, and then we are fine up to this stage. Now it's time to add stockfish to our chess game. That's the next thing that we're going to do in the next video.